just sunshine. It was beautiful, really.
Not bad at all.
And we get to keep the sunshine around for to start the week, Matt.
So, yeah, and this sun will actually warm us up a little bit. It was still cool throughout the weekend, but maybe mid and upper 60s for a day or so. We'll take that anytime in November. I want to show you what that temperature trend is and how long will that last? Because it's really not, it's possible, but it's really kind of tough to get to upper 60s for multiple days in a row here in Indiana once we now really get into November. So here we are. There are a couple different fronts, though, that I want to touch on this morning. There's one up to the north. It's not really going to swing much through central Indiana. In fact, there are a few high clouds passing on by right now very temporarily. I think a lot of these are out of here for the most part around sunrise this morning, so give us about 3 hours and a lot of these will be passing by headed into Ohio. But this front mainly impacts areas to our north, so we'll be all right. High pressure is going to be moving in the next couple of days. Look how clear the skies are across central U.S. We're going to have those clear skies here at home for a few days. It's later this week when some cold fronts will start to arrive. In fact, we're starting to line some up. There's a front just off the coast. You see a little bit of rain now making its way near the shores of the west coast, and then there's another front behind that. There are a lot of cold fronts on the way. In fact, there are 3 total that could pass through over the next 7 days. So we're going to be warm to start this week, and then we may come crashing down by this weekend. So enjoy the warmth while we have it. Right now, it's a quiet start. See the stars out there this morning. You actually see the almost full moon there in Carmel, but it's helping to illuminate some of those few little high passing clouds. I mean, we're not talking about much here. Enjoy a lot of sunshine once the sun comes up this morning. We need it because it is chilly this morning. We'll wake up in a mix of 30s and still some low 40s, but don't be surprised if we drop into the 30s over the next hour or so in Kokomo and Muncie. It's only 37 right now in Indianapolis, but it feels like 32 because there is a little bit of a wind, and I think we'll have some wind at times today. Not as windy as last week was, but you'll definitely notice the wind this morning, and I think overall it should kind of die down a little bit. These are gusts. The sustained winds will probably be back down in the single digits here later this afternoon and evening. So a little bit of wind to start, but a lot of sunshine expected today. And I think we'll be mainly sunny for the next few days as that higher pressure comes in. This evening, maybe you're headed downtown to watch the Bucks take on our Pacers. That tip-off will be at 7 o'clock. As you're headed downtown, it'll be cool. We'll be in the 50s, and then we'll wrap up the game in the 40s. So it'll be chilly as you're headed home. But I just want to kind of show you the long-range pattern. This map shows you the jet stream and where that cold air is. You see the reds and purples and blues. Notice by this coming weekend, a big dip will be on the way. Throughout much of the week, the coldest air stays north, but eventually it does start to swing through Indiana, and you're going to notice a huge drop coming up this coming weekend. In the meantime, though, enjoy it. The reason why I'm kind of showing that heads up is so that we kind of take and savor the moment while we have it. Enjoy lots of sunshine, Julia, this week, and Wednesday will be the warmest day with upper 60s.
All right, looking forward to that. Thank you. Well, we are getting a sneak peek at some of the balloons for the